Hi everybody, this is Alex. Today I just want to share some of my thoughts and beliefs with everybody who's listen or wants to listen. Um, During these coronavirus days, we have time to think, to assume our lives. And I've been thinking myself, I've been reading stuff, information, and I'm not the kind of guy that religious fanatic or crazy churchgoer. I actually like to enjoy life, to do things, to make things with my hands. I love to make poems, to build things, and I like to, I used to paint art, mostly landscapes. I really love nature. I live off grid, and I'm just like they call it average person. Nobody important for someone, and that's not a matter. The matter is, I still do believe in Bible, and I still do believe in prophecies. And these days, we see lots of stuff happening in the nature, in environments, and this coronavirus is the first time I see this kind of stuff globally, and yeah, there's lots of controversies and cover-ups and who started it, who finishes it, but at the end of the day, that's not what's most important. Most important is why is this happening? Well, we got earthquakes, many places lately. We see lots of destruction, stronger earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, the icebergs melting, and we see air pollution, sea pollution, and asteroids flying by the near Earth. And you really start thinking, like what's coming. And I personally believe that this is warnings to us. And like I said, I love life and I want to live. I have a kid that she's already a young adult, and I want to see grandkids. I want to see myself getting old and visit more places. I never traveled to so many places. I'd like to see the beauty of this world. And I don't know, but the reason I think I'm sharing this because I believe it depends on every one of us living on this planet. What's coming and what we can deter. And one of the biggest concerns here is, and it's already, I mean, I do listen to news and I read stuff. I really like science and all these later achievements in space, and they see this big asteroid called Apophis, and it's supposed to come near Earth in 2029, and they say it's gonna be coming close to some tens of thousand miles within the Earth's orbit. Mm, of course, they say that it might pass, but there's possibility it might hit us, and this is a real thing. They see it's coming, so they're trying to deter it, and I believe this is one of the reasons we're really up to progressing in space and putting bases out there and creating space force and all that. I'm sure government knows all these things and trying to do something about this. But here's the most important part. I think we're the biggest reason, and we can affect that. And I believe it's all because how we live, you know. And we as human race just need to change our ways, you know, to stop lusting for greed of money and material things, to think more about others out there who not able to provide for themselves, to help foster kids, and they've been helped, but it's not what some of them need. Some of them just need love and care, and parents and the widows. You know, that's those most hurting people that need help. And it's nice to see in the news that some Hollywood stars, they go out there and buy groceries for these medicinal workers that's working hard to prevent this the people from dying from this virus thing. And it's nice to see that people have heart, and just most important, they not doing it for tax write-offs and all that kind. It has to come from heart and real kindness, and that's what we need more in this world. Lately, it's just everything being about economy and just people getting things. They buy things, they sell things, and some of them already want billionaires, millions not even enough anymore. And it's okay, they employ people, they give us jobs, they pay taxes, and but there's those that are greedy out there, and they just live in selfish lives. And reading news last couple days, they showing some of these billionaires uh, how they spend this quarantine time. They just fly on their jets to some countries out there, resorts, and one of the Thailand kings, I believe it was, just took concubines, about 40 concubines, and flew to some resort to spend time there. Some billionaires just, you know, get a bunch of prostitutes and spend time with that, and it's their choices, but it's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, this is just why we're here on earth, to learn to love. To That's why we have families. We learn to love, to give, to take care of others, and that's how, you know, they discovered these late physics uh, discoveries, that we come to the point that we can't split the matter anymore. We already split what we can split, and they come to the point where those protons and whatever, it's the smallest particles in the physics, they don't split anymore. They exist everywhere. They just come to that matter that it just exists everywhere. And so, yeah, there is other dimensions, and I never believed in aliens as the word as per se, but there's creatures out there, and I believe in angels. I believe in God, and I know God lives in that super dimension, and there's angels, there's beasts that live underneath the heaven. I assume it's some sub-dimension or sub-heaven dimension, and they live in the air somewhere. But and we live here in physical world, but we're here temporarily. I know that, and we're here to learn and to create bigger population for heaven. That's the purpose. But it's a matter not who believes or not. And it's funny to say, but not believing is actually believing in something that don't exist or doesn't or does. And even Bible says that uh, says foolish in his heart there is no God. So it's just simply foolish to say there is no God, there is nothing. If you see such a perfectness around us, how this planet create everything just perfect to the uh, thousands of the point, oxygen levels and whatever the matter we see, but it's not what I'm talking about here. I'm trying to say that all these things that happen, I see as a warnings, and God loves people, and He doesn't want them to just perish, and He gives plenty of. He likes to give us plenty of warning, and even from Bible stories, there's this city was warned for 40 years. They sent prophets for 40 years to warn them, and it's up to us if we take it or not, if we change ourselves, our ways, be more kind, forgive those who are not forgiven. And I'm not myself a saint. And it's these words also and all this need to be in my life also. But I think it's relative to my life, everybody else's life, because it appears other people's lives affect if I'm gonna live. So I might as well say it, what I think about this. And if people, it's for everybody to take this. And I'm sure and I know lots of people will never even think about this. So they're they live their selfish lives to the end, like, oh, okay, we're gonna die, so might as well rock and roll and drugs and women and whatever, the men, whatever, who does what. And, I have a daughter and I want to see her kids too, and I love Earth, nature, this country, and I know we still have time. We still have time, so let's use it wisely, you know. And well, kind of said what I wanted to say. Let's think about this and save us from ourselves, I guess. And just all these things that happen in their warnings. They and it's I believe it's just the beginnings. There'll be more things, but it all depends on us. If we correct our ways, we be more kind and more care about this planet and each other. That God forgives. God is really loving. He is the love, and He will save us from anything that's coming. But lots of people just ignorant, and but lots of us are smart, wise, and caring and kind. So, and let's hope we have all this pass. Even if our satellites might try to deter this asteroid, and it's not up to us. It's up to us to change ourselves. Everything else, if it's meant to happen, it will happen. But in our control is our lives. And let's hope that we all think about this deeply and change what we need to change, and include myself. Thank you, everybody who listens, and good luck, everybody out there.